Hi and good morning everybody. Just a short video and a little Sunday morning tip for you really. And this morning, well, hang on, we'll remove that one. That one is not required, as it's not what I'm going to talk about. These two anyway. I'm filming this myself, by the way, so it's not going to be easy. But what I'm going to talk about today is governors, and in particular this latch mechanism here. When I first got Lady Linda and I flicked the flywheel to start it, my thumb caught that and the whole thing disengaged from there and tilted upright. Pushed it back in. When she was running, out it would come and the thing would go like the clappers because it disengaged the hit and miss mechanism. Same as this one. This one also rotated, it swiveled there where the gearing is. Straighten it back up, out again it would go and disengage the latch, and the thing would go at about 1000 RPM or even faster, maybe 1500. So the question is how do you tighten up a loose latch mechanism if it spins here? If you turn the engine round and you look in there, you'll see a little tiny hole and you think, oh my goodness, how do I get an Allen key into that, an Allen wrench? The answer is it doesn't tighten up in there. It tightens up here. Simply remove that little tiny screw with a jeweler's screwdriver, pull out the latch mechanism and you'll find the slot in the hole. Then literally line up the spoke flywheel so you can get access to it, put your key in, and then you can tighten it up. At the same time, making sure that the slot remains horizontal. And that's how you tighten up a loose latch on the hit and miss. It's dead simple. It's a 5-minute job really. Got a jeweler's screwdriver and the right size Allen key. That's all that's required. Anyway, back to this engine. It's absolutely crazy. Give the Loctite the full overnight treatment to dry on top of the fire as well, so it was nice and warm. I thought I'd give it a test run this morning with a full tank of fuel. It fired up on the third spin, and then I proceeded to play with the mixture screw on the carburetor. The idea was to give it a good reliability trial and to see how it would go on a tank of fuel. Anyway, 37 minutes later, the thing was still running on one tank of fuel. Absolutely amazing. It's probably still run now. There's a little bit of air now got in the pipe, but it's not at this end. So it probably will still go now. But 37 minutes on a full tank of fuel must be close to a record, surely. It's the longest I've ever run one of these engines, to be honest. Lady Linda and the other vertical one I've got there, I don't usually run them more than 5 minutes. I just like watching them work and then I shut them off. And because, of course, with them being an open crank engine, the oil gets flung off and so forth, and you don't want the big end bearings to go dry on them, or the small end bearings. So anyway, with this one being an enclosed crank and splash fed and water cooled, I thought I'll give it a good run. But I reckon if I'd have left it running, I'd have got probably 40 minutes out of the thing before it decided to pack in. And that must be a record in itself, that. I mean, for such a tiny tank. And the engine is 6cc, so I mean, it's not like the little 1.6cc counterparts. It's just mind-blowing, really. And this is my favourite engine now, of all things. I mean, that's a lovely engine when I get it fully rebuilt. And that one there is a little beauty. But 40 odd minutes on one of these. Mind-blowing. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. Have a nice day, and we'll catch you sometime through the week. Bye.